It is 6:38 a.m. It is a beautifully sunny morning, so while I'm running errands, I thought I would record a little. I wanted to talk about being a short rider today. Now, I am, when the weather really cheers up, I will make more videos about this kind of stuff with helpful, footage. It's going to take me like a year to get out of here. But until then, I'm just going to keep making videos like this, because they're easy to make, and I enjoy doing them. Right, let me... There we go. The sun was facing drivers, so it's like really tricky. Oh, I should probably slow down a little bit. There we go. So I wanted to talk about being a short rider and ways to counteract that, things you can do. You know, a lot of it comes from confidence again, but there is, it definitely can be more challenging to be confident when you are short. I'm only 4'11". I know in another video, for some reason I said I was 5'4". I don't know why I said that, because I'm not. I'm nowhere near that, maybe I'm 5 foot on a good day. But yeah, so riding a bike, your height only really matters when you are maneuvering the bike, parking, and when you're stopping and going. Other than that, it doesn't matter. I can't flat foot my bike, but I've still taken pillions. I ride a Kawasaki Ninja 400. I can get tippy toes down, but I prefer to just put one foot down, if I'm honest. In riding, you technically should only be putting your left foot down anyway, because your right foot should be on your rear brake. But I will say that I don't always do that, and there's a couple of reasons behind that. The camber of the road, if it's too... Hello? Okay. If the camber of the road is too, uneven, or slanted up to one side, and me putting my left foot down is going to cause me to drop the bike, I'll put my right foot down, whichever I'm more confident with. Now, I know that could put me at risk of being rear-ended and the bike going from under me, but if I was going to drop the bike anyway, then, I also, sometimes I'll use the curbs, so if I'm going to stop, I will scooch over to the left and use the curbs to stop. That's all well and good as long as there isn't grass. Because if it's grass, it can be slippery, and I've done it before where I've put my foot down and actually there's like a muddy puddle there, and it's caused more of an issue as if I just put my other foot down. Yeah, so that's one thing I do to help me. As for choosing which bike to get, this is one of the weird ones. So, I am not going to tell you what bike to get. There's so many different styles of bikes. Obviously, cruisers are really great. If you're looking to learn to ride, okay, so I lied there. I will tell you what bike to get, but let me help you a bit. So, my suggestions, now don't go for my suggestion if you don't want to. There's so many options out there, and what I want to say is I don't want you to limit yourself because you've got it in your head that you can only ride certain bikes because you're sure. That's what I don't want to do. But if you're really, really struggling to find bikes and you're feeling really not confident and you want to, oh, a rainbow! Aww! Yeah, so if you're really struggling to find bikes, then my suggestion for you is, if you're learning and you're just starting to learn, a Grom is an absolutely fantastic bike. Or the MSX 125. Let's see if this person will wave at me. Hello! Hey, you gave me a little foot. I've noticed that's a new thing, like, maybe comment what that's about, because I don't really understand it. It was always nodding, and now suddenly people have started to put their foot out, which, it seems to be a newish thing. I mean, it's a cool thing though, I like it. That guy's helmet was cool too. Anyway, so, yeah, the Grom is a great bike. Super low seat height, a lot of fun. It's really confidence inspiring. In the same way that the Benelli TNT is, as well as the Sina Takuma. I personally would always go for one of the big four brands, but you know, money doesn't always allow you to. I've had a Benelli and it was lovely, very confidence inspiring. The only thing I will say is the seat height is actually quite high on those. Like, it's low, but it's also not low, if you get what I mean. So you don't realise that it's higher than it is. There's a double rainbow! Oh my god! A double rainbow! How cool is that? Wow! It's a beautiful day because there is a double rainbow, and it started raining, but that's okay because there's a double rainbow! Ah! I shall hide under my new screen. Which surprisingly is working quite well. But yeah, so as I was saying, it's so wet. I'm getting soggy. Somebody send help. So basically, yeah, so that's a good bike. But when you go to the dealership, go and sit on different bikes. Feel the weight, feel what they're like, you know? And if you're a learner, I ask you to go and sit on bigger bikes too. Because what that's going to do is give you a bit of confidence that actually, you know, the bigger bikes aren't as tall as you think. You know, they look pretty big. This is the thing, they look massive. But a lot of manufacturers these days are making special low seats anyway. Triumph is really good. I think each thing on their... I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on it, but I think each thing has a special low seat for it. And you can also shave the seats. You can buy boots that have like slight heel in them. I think they're called the Daytonas or something. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Daytona's Dry Stars or something like that.
You'd have to look it up, but honestly, if you search it...
You'd have to look it up, but honestly, if you search it, like, you'll probably find it. But yeah, manufacturers want more women to ride bikes. They love the fact that women are starting to ride bikes, and shorter men, and they are allowing for that. BMW has a low seat. When I went to the NCN motorcycle show in London at the XL Centre. It was a great time, by the way. I 100% would suggest going if I was you. I went and sat on their BMW 1200 GS, and it had low suspension and a low seat. I mean, sometimes I think these things can affect the ride, you know. I don't know how good that would be off-road and stuff, but you'd find out, I guess, you know. You can also lower your bike, but if you're going to get your bike lowered, unless you really know what you're doing, please get it done by a professional, because it can affect the handling of the bike. Yeah. Woo. So, we're a bit wet, but most of all, we're actually alright, which is good. That's a big rock. But yeah, thinking of other advice I can give to people, I don't think there is much else I can say, to be honest. Other than, if you have passed your test, but you're looking to pass your test, and you like cruisers, the Rebel 500 has a really low seat height. It's actually lower than the Brom. It's the only bike that I can actually flat foot. And I mean, being able to flat foot it is incredibly confidence inspiring. I quite enjoyed the ride as well, but I like the look of a sports bike. So, yeah. I don't know about the 1100. I don't know if it's the same kind of seat height. It might be. I'm not sure. But yeah, go sit on them. Sports bikes. They're actually not as tall as you think. 600s are quite tall. The R6 has quite a low seat height. The R7. Ninjas. The Kawasaki Z for a naked bike, $650. That's got a really low seat height. It actually prides itself on an easy reach to the ground. And a lot of these you can buy a specially lowered seat for anyway. But, anyway, as I said, I wasn't going to give advice. What I will say is, go into dealerships, or go to a motorbike show like I did, and go and sit on different bikes at a dealership. You might not be able to sit on all the bikes, because I think if they're sold, they won't let you sit on them. But go look. Move the weight around underneath you, you know? Go and explore all the different bikes, because you might find something that, you know, people... A lot of the advice out there isn't written by people who, like me and you, are short. It's written by taller people, and they are just assuming. But it's also not just about seat height, it's about the reach to the ground and the wideness of the seat. So if the seat is wider, then you'll find that you won't have an easy reach to the ground, and that'll affect it. But yeah, that's all for today, really. I will make a more informative advice for short riders video, but I'll do it so that you can see how I ride and things that'll help you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hit me up with a like, subscribe, and I really want to hear from you guys, stuff that you'd like me to cover, stuff you'd like me to talk about. Yeah, I shall catch you in the next video.